Yeah.
We are moving.
Her comedic timing. She's playing to this audience like a fiddle. Like, I'm sure she knew it. As soon as she walked out, they clapped for her. The moment she walked out, they clapped for her. So she knew she was going to take her time on a lot of these lines, right? And have some fun little extras. She's just added. She's the life of this show. Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I'm a composer and a vocalist, and we're going to be looking at Into the Woods, part number 6. So far, this show has just lost its entire plot. We had to get all the items, the milk, the cow white as snow, and the red blood, and the cape, and yeah, all the rest of it. But we already got all that. So now what's next? I have no clue. The witch looks different. We have no clue where the show is going to head next, so it should be chaos. If you like the content so far, please consider hitting a sub on the channel, and if you really like the content, it helps me a ton. If you check out my Patreon, they are the ones that support me and keep my content going. So thank you to all my patrons. Appreciate you guys a zillion. And with that in mind, I'm writing a musical, and if you want to support that as well, I have a TikTok and content on my YouTube. You should check that out as well. And it's on Spotify. So let's get into part number 6. Here we go. What's going to happen next? Don't know.
And so the mysterious old man died, having helped end the curse on his house. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, having been punished with age and ugliness that fateful night when her beans were stolen and the lightning flashed, was now restored to her former state of youth and beauty. Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with a now wealthy Jack.
How cool is that?
The prince.
These poses.
He began his search for the foot.
What I will say is that in a lot of folktales, a lot of the ones that we know end in happy endings. But in a lot of the real folktales of like the past, they don't have happy endings. So sometimes like the bad witch that was punishing everybody and being really mean gets her way, and that's the end. But you had to learn something along the way. So maybe that is the end of the folktale, is that the witch like gets her way. I don't know, but it seems like
to fit the golden slipper. Now when he reached Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Like, for instance, I think Cinderella ends tragically, right?
Darling, I know what'll we do. You'll have to go, but when you're his bride, you can sit or ride. You'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain. Joined the prince on his horse, riding off to become his bride.
What? Isn't he blind?
Look at the blot within the shoe. This one is not the bride, that's true. Search for the foot that's a
So maybe that's not the blind one. Backs up.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to try on the shoe.
Why won't it fit? Darling, be still. Cut off a bit of the heel and it will. And when you're his wife, you'll such a life. You'll never need to walk. No, no, no.
The heel.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain. But as she was helped on the back of the horse by the prince, he noticed the blood trickling from the shoe.
I just hate blood. Thank you, me too.
Have you no other daughter?
To which the woman replied,
No. Only a little stunted kitchen wench, which his late wife left behind. But she's much too dirty. She cannot show herself.
I insist.
and when Cinderella presented
insist.
herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
I always wanted a son.
And much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, the prince took Cinderella on his horse and rode off.
So, hold on, no, Rapunzel's one. Blind.
This is the proper bride for you, fit to attend a prince.
And finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert. Until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard that voice so familiar that he went towards it. As he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms, weeping. 2 of her tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you just as soon as you learned your lesson.
2 twins.
Who are you? Surely you remember.
Mother?
This is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me. Please.
What a moment. Mostly for the prince. Like, the prince just hiked blind into the desert until he heard her voice and heard it and got his vision restored. Like, this is probably the craziest moment ever in anyone's lives ever. And we just saw someone fall from a beanstalk and live with a harp. Like, that prince just won in life. Like, even if this doesn't work out here, good for the prince, man. Well done. Just found the love of his life. 2 kids you haven't seen in years. Crazy that he just found all this. Like, this is a big moment. Got his vision back.
You give me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her powers.
So softly hit that.
When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Florinda attended, hoping to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But as the sisters stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them, poked out their eyes, and blinded them.
What is up with the random blinding? That's twice. Like, just randomly blinded. What? Is that actually... That has to be in the folktale. What? I mean, they've had it the worst. To be honest, they not... I wouldn't say they deserved it. I mean, if you're being mean to your sister, you probably don't deserve your... Although you did it to yourself. You got your feet and toes cut off. Like, yeah, I guess you deserve that. Because you did it yourself. But the random bird attack, that's just crazy.
I see your prince has found you.
Yes.
Thank you for the slipper.
Yeah, it kind of all worked out after they gave him the slipper.
I didn't think I'd ever find you.
I didn't think we could be so happy.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after. Ever after. Journey over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended ever after. Ever after. All the curses have been ended.
There's still more show. It just seems like this is the ending.
All is tenderness and laughter for forever after. There there were dangers
she's a
and confusions,
child.
and the paths would often swerve. There were constant disillusions, but they never lost their nerve, and they reached the right conclusions.
And we got what we deserve. Love, sorrow, tenderness, and laughter. Joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after. I was greedy. I was vain. I was haughty. I was smug. We were happy. It was time we were blind, and we went into the woods together, wishing I were really blind. I was perfect. I had everything but beauty. I had power, and I dark like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary. Lost my power and my flower. Happy now and happy as well as ever after. I use our common sense to worthy of our distance. To be happy, you must see your
Push
wish
that.
come true. Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor. But the only thing to do. Though it's fearful, though it's deep, though it's dark, and though you may lose the path, though you may come to lose. You must.
Is this the end of Act 1? This is a very end of Act 1 song. Whoa. Give me 1 second. Let's go back to that. We just did either a meter change, we just jumped into a new time signature, or we just changed tempo like a lot. So let's listen to that. 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh my gosh! So we just went from simple meter, not common time, but simple meter, like a 2, probably like a 2, 4, maybe a 2, 4, something that's going 1, 2, because it keeps changing. But 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But then we switch the common time into the 1, which is a 6/8 time signature change. So for theorists out there, like a 2/2, maybe a 2/4 time signature, 2 beats a measure, 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and now 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just complete change there. Like that's big jump for if you know anything about music. That feels different. So listen how it feels immediately different. 1 and 2. This is the folk song again.
Into the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to lose the longing.
So cool.
Into the woods to have the child.
To wed the prince.
To get the money.
To save the house.
To kill the wolf.
To find the father.
To conquer the kingdom. To have to wait. To get to save. To kill. To kick. To go to the festival. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods. And out of the woods.
To be continued.
I mean, end of Act 1. Or end of the show. Too much closure. Not the end of the show. Sondheim? No. This is the end of Act 1. Which means end of Act 2. Act 2 hasn't even started yet. So I lied to you last video. Last video I said, we're going to start Act 2. No, we're not. I was wrong. But that means this video is too short. Let's start Act 2. Certainly. Okay, I mean, obviously you know I haven't seen any of this. Obviously you know. I can already, okay, guys, go back to the last video, all right? Some of you guys doubt that I get a lot of heat for being wrong on something, or that if I do something like say, oh, it's the end of Act 1, the heat I get from people. How could you not know that? Blah, blah. Go to the last video and see how much heat I got. I don't know if I got a lot of heat. I haven't even posted the video yet, but I guarantee if I make a mistake like calling the end of Act 1, which is not the end of Act 1, end of Act 1, that some people are not going to be happy about that. We will see. Let's see. This is the test. Go back to the last video. Check those comments. Oh, it actually does the whole intermission. Oh, because there's light musicality. It literally says Act 2. Okay, I didn't know. I mean, realistically, like we just watched 6, the musical. So 6 ended in less time than Act 1 ended in this whole entire show. Like it was an hour and I think in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. But the end of Act 1 was an hour and 20 minutes. So we could have just ended the show. There was that much closure at the end of that last song. So just saying, maybe for good reason. I felt like it was the end before.
Once upon a time, later,
I wish
in that same far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived the young
more
princess,
than life,
the lad Jack,
more than football. I wish,
and the baker with his family.
No, I miss.
I wish.
More than anything.
More than the moon.
I wish to sponsor a festival.
More
What?
than life. I miss.
It's the same song as the first song that we heard. But now all of their wishes are changed, but to their current life. So I wish I go to the festival. I wish to sponsor the festival. Really.
The time has come for a festival.
More than riches.
And a ball.
I miss my
I wish for a
kingdom
child.
up in the sky. More than anything. I wish we had more room. Another room.
Now all their wishes change
But
because their
despite
lives
some
are
minor
changed.
inconveniences, they were all quite content.
There you go. Blinded.
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I never thought I'd find perfection.
I never thought I could be so happy. Not an unhappy moment since.
I didn't think we'd be this
Not a
rich.
conceivable objection. I never thought we'd have a baby. I didn't know I could be so happy.
Aw.
Happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy.
Not one round.
Pots of pence,
With my cow.
little gurgles.
Darling, I must go now.
Should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them.
I'm going to be a perfect wife.
I'm going to be the perfect son. I'm going to be a perfect
I'm going to see that he is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life.
Sorry, I just realized that it's on there.
I would have settled for another than to become a wife.
Then to be set for love.
To get a child, that fortune smile. I'm so happy.
What's he holding?
Oh, if only this cottage were a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we could simply move to another cottage?
It's just funny, like, the small commentary here being, like, you get what you want, and that's still not enough. I just always feel like that, like, in my life, where I'm like, I feel like I've changed a lot, like, changing careers and going through a lot of things, like, I always want something. I've noticed that. There's always a next step for me in my career, in my life, my goals and whatnot. I feel like maybe a lot of you feel the same way. But I feel like it's important to sort of see where you're at right now, which I'm glad they did, saying like, I love my life, taking a second to just say that, because this song could just be, you know, what they want, but just to take that one moment to say, I love where I'm at right now, and we're so happy, you know, being here. So that's nice because all of them did get what they wanted. So it's important, I think, for Sondheim to say, like in this commentary, yes, they want more, but they are happy about what happened so far in the story. Otherwise, you would kind of think of them as immediately selfish, because it is kind of selfish to only view what you want. Only view what you want, you get it. You only view what you want, you get it. So in my life, I've sort of been trying to take that moment too. I am glad for what I've gotten so far in my life, and whatnot. So just a little funny thing that I'm really happy that Sondheim took that moment. To me, that's an important thing to distinguish. If this song was the I Want song, it would be a selfish song. But because there was that moment of gratitude, this became immediately a song about what's next in the story. So, very important distinction that Sondheim made with that one moment.
No, we will not
Thought that was
move
clever.
this quarters in due time.
Why expand when we could simply move to another cottage?
No, we will not move. This was my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
And you would raise your child alongside a witch?
Why does he
True.
always cry when I hold him?
Babies cry, he's fine. You know, you needn't hold him as if he were so fragile.
Oh, no, he wants his mother.
Oh, please. Oh, no, I cannot take care of him all of the time.
I will care for him when he is older.
We had to go through thick and thin.
We had to lose a lot to win. I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. I'm so happy.
So the cow is still alive even though it died and came back to life and ate all that stuff. Ow. You got hit in the head.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you all right?
Maybe they should
Is the
have.
baby? Is the baby all right? Yes, sir. Hugh, have you done this to our house?
Always thinking
Which
of
song?
yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look.
Destroyed.
What has
I
happened?
was thrown
How about
to
the house?
ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake.
Look at that
My
hair.
garden has been trampled. Those are footprints.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
Dragon?
No scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore.
Imaginary.
Griffin?
Extinct.
Giant.
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant.
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family. I wouldn't count on them to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. Giant's the worst. Giant has a brain. Hard to outwit. A giant. A giant's just like us. Only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big. That we are just an expendable bug beneath its foot. Boom! Crunch.
Yeah.
We are moving.
Thank you. That's the first thing I said. Her comedic timing. She's playing to this audience like a fiddle. Like, I'm sure she knew it. As soon as she walked out, they clapped for her. The moment she walked out, they clapped for her. So she knew she was gonna take her time on a lot of these lines, right? And have some fun little extra jokes in there that she's putting. So big. You know, I don't know if that's how it's written. Do it with a smarmy, you know, like forward-facing accent. So big. She's just added. She's the life of this show. She embodies it for sure.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Yeah, maybe he's got something to say.
Oh, look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I am here to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon our house today.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I can recognize a giant's footsteps. I could go to your house.
No such thing.
Any help at all that your son...
But you'll get none from us. No one cared when there was a giant in my backyard.
Very
I don't
true.
remember you volunteering to come to my
A
aid.
giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed home is quite another.
Look, young man,
would
giants
he do?
never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I am taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
And when the baker arrived at the
Probably a good
castle,
idea.
it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madam. This small man insists on seeing you.
Oh, princess! I am here to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
I didn't exactly see it.
Then how do you know there is a giant in the land?
Because our house was destroyed. And there are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. I will show you to the door.
No. A nearby household was visited by a giant. And not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Oh, yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now, come on.
No, wait, please.
Why couldn't they
wait.
believe this too?
We have a young child. Princess, please. Our child was very difficult to come by. And his safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going off to market, Jack.
Goodbye, Mother.
Now I want you to stay inside.
I haven't been outside all day.
Oh, Jack, listen to me. I don't want you out when there might be a giant on the loose.
Mother, I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we've had our fill of giants.
Mother.
Enough! Promise me, son, you won't leave your surroundings.
Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. I want you to promise. Promise.
Is she becoming the witch?
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We've had a baking accident.
How about a giant?
Baking accident.
Well, there's no use frightening the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
I guess Granny will have to do without the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
My goodness, why such a load?
Oh, well, I'm moving in with Granny. We had an accident, too. I came home to find our house collapsed as if a big wind blew it in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere.
Oh, no.
So I salvaged what I could, and now I'm off. Oh, good friends. What news have you?
There's so much happening right now. There is so much going on. Like what Sondheim's doing is he's trying to communicate a new narrative, because the whole narrative of Act 1 ended. Literally, it's over. So now there needs to be a new, whole story. But you have all of the setting already, so he doesn't have to set the setting. He just needs to communicate, to you, what is the new developments happening that's making it so there's something that you need to focus on for Act 2. The problem is he's doing it 4 different places, and I'm I'm trying to think where is this going, and I can't, because there's another thing going on, the Red Riding Hood. Their house blew down. It wasn't the giant. What is it now? The 3 little pigs story? What is going on? I'm just trying to figure it out. So yeah, there's so much going on, and I'm trying to figure out why and where it's going, and there's too much happening at once. I can't focus. So I'm just gonna end the episode. I'm rage quitting. Not really, it's actually just time. So with that in mind, I apologize for people that are mad at me, because I thought the end of Act 1 was at the end of episode 3. Sorry, episode 4. But we are now into Act 2, and we did it just for you guys who stuck around. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a great react so far. Thank you to my patrons who told me to watch this. I will do anything you say. Our next poll is up if you want to be a part of it. And with that in mind, I will catch you all on the flip side. Thanks.
And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy-tee, Flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's a flip, man. The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy-tee, Flippinator.